I have 20 DVDs and 7 Blu-rays for this update. These first 8 DVDs are the ones that I've picked up within the last couple of weeks, and these first 4 are the ones I got from ID Shop yesterday. Canadian movie. Released in the US by Music Box Films. It was released on DVD by Mongrel under the MO Pictures label here in Canada. IFC Films movie culminate with Bronwa Pictures and Gotham. It was released on DVD by MGM and Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Recipes to Wes Craven, who directed this movie. This is a movie that I do want to check out. I've seen this movie on Crave, and this is a pretty good movie. Yes, excuse me. I just ate dinner before recording this. New Line Cinema movie released on DVD by Alliance Atlantis here in Canada. This one says on Plus Paul Viedos and 18A. Sorry for the all the grunts and stuff. I just ate dinner before this video, and my throat's feeling a bit backed up. This one's a brand new release from earlier this year. Lionsgate movie coming to Icon Productions, Davis Entertainment, and Hammerstone Studios. Funny enough, this movie takes place in 2027, which is in the next 2 years. Cameo Strike Entertainment and Hit and Run Productions. The back of this ad is the same, but it's in French. This is the director's cut of The Warriors. I do know this has an Arrow Video Blu-ray release. 1979 film. In Nova Scotia, Ontario, and Manitoba, this was rated R in Canada. But for whatever reason, in British Columbia, this was PG in Canada, which is really bizarre. Despite being rated R for violence and language. Dimension Films movie originally distributed by MGM. It was released on DVD by Alliance here in Canada. And this has the prototype Alliance Films logo from 2007. I think this is one of the first DVDs to use that logo, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I could be wrong. And now on to the DVDs that I got from the library, which there are 12 of them. Amazon Studios movie Comeo Why Not Productions and Film 4 was released on DVD by Elevation Pictures here in Canada. This one's a British co-production from what it looks like. This and the next 2 are brand new releases from earlier this year. Brian R. Cliff Entertainment movie culminated with The Solution Entertainment Group and was released on DVD by VVS Films here in Canada. This and Werewolves, I've done the opening to them on Super Écran. Warner Bros. Movie Call Me a Plan B Entertainment and Kate Street Picture Company. Warner Bros. DVD distributed by Studio Distribution Services. Dark Castle Entertainment Movie Call Me a Long Shot Films, Met Film, and Filmation Entertainment. Originally distributed by Focus Features in the US, it was released on DVD by Elevation Pictures here in Canada. This is the 2007 South Korean movie. CJ Entertainment movie. Released on DVD by Evocative Films, which is a company that I have never heard of. Case for this one's not in the greatest condition, as the DVD just pops out with a very brief, with barely any force. I did the opening to this on HBO CA. HBO Documentary Films movie. HBO and Warner Bros. DVD distributed by Studio Distribution Services. Paramount movie from 1969, released on DVD by Olive Films, which is now a defunct company. And all of their releases are currently out of print. Part of the MGM Midnight movie series. '60 movie. This one's rated G in Quebec and R in Canada, which is fucking bizarre. And on IMDb, it says it's rated PG in Canada, but it does not specifically mention which province that it was rated in. This is a documentary about The Shining. IFC Midnight movie co-made with Highland Park Classics and MPI Media Group. It was released on DVD by Mongrel here in Canada. And Hyde Park Classics is the same company that made the S from Hell documentary. It's pretty interesting. And these last three DVDs are Criterion Collection DVDs. Spine number is 1179. Paramount movie from 1968. Released on DVD by Criterion. Spine number 1164. Apple Original Films movie Call Me a Polygram Entertainment, Mono Pictures, and Killer Films. It was released on DVD by Criterion. This one's a documentary about the rock band The Velvet Underground. Last DVD for this update, Spine number 668. '63 Indian movie. In 1995, this was released in the US by Sony Pictures Classics. Released on DVD by Criterion. One of few Indian movies to be released on Criterion Physical Media. And now for the Blu-rays. This is the 2025 live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch. A movie that basically nobody asked for. I don't even know why they made this. Co-made with Ryback. Disney movie released on Blu-ray by Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Blu-ray disc has artwork, which is pretty nice. Japanese movie from Studio Ghibli, released in the US by Touchstone Pictures. Despite being rated PG-13 in the US, in Saskatchewan, this was rated G in Canada. Which I think is pretty fucking bizarre. Columbia Pictures movie from 1999. Or the background noise. Since this is an older Sony Blu-ray, this has inside artwork. And now onto the Blu-rays which I have received within the last couple of days. With these first two being ones that I got today. The only one I need to get now is the first movie, since I bought since the fur movie is going to be shown next. They did have the first movie, but it was on DVD and the disc was scratched and had a bit of disc rot, so I didn't bother picking it up. And here's the third movie. I hear this one's supposed to be the worst one out of the trilogy, but I personally don't care at all. This next one I got at ID Shop yesterday. This is the 2013 version of The Evil Dead. TriStar Pictures movie, coming with Ghost House Pictures and Film District. This one, 16 ans et plus pour violence et horreur and 18A. Again, like Blue Streak, since this is an older Sony Blu-ray, this has inside artwork. And now for the last Blu-ray, and this is one I finally have. That's right, I actually got this. My first Severin Films Blu-ray. This one I ordered off of eBay back in early October, and this came in on the 25th, which was the same day as the Lost MPEG stuff being found. And this is a notoriously awful movie, from what I hear. And I have seen this movie on Tubi, and yes, this is a terrible fucking movie, but I decided to get it on Blu-ray for shits and giggles. Severin Films Blu-ray distributed by MPI Media Group. On MCC, this is rated G. And this was on the inside when I received it in the mail. This one needs a rewatch. So yeah.